Now I know that not all guys on here are going to want to have be having sex with girls right and left every single week, every single month, every single year. Just change girls after girls after girls. I know that not all guys want to have a rotation and a roster full of girls. I know that a lot of guys on here probably wanting to settle down, have family, have kids, this and that one at one point, right? Now, I strongly and firmly believe that if you are truly on your purpose, if you're truly on your grind, if you're truly doing putting in the work in your life, you shouldn't even be thinking about settling down till you're at least in your mid 40s, because that's how long it takes for you to build anything really. It takes a lot of time, a lot of time. And if you're one of these guys who get lucky and just win at life because you're so lucky, try for the next big thing now. Okay, your luck worked out. Now what can you do with that if you're still really young, instead of just being complacent and being just stagnant and satisfied with yourself just there, when you know that if you put in the work you can be at much higher level than that. So that's why you have to ask yourself these following questions: am I doing this marriage thing, this one-itis thing, this one girl thing, this monogamous thing, because I'm being pressured into it? Her family, your friends, everybody's telling you to get married. Am I doing this because I have a scarcity mindset where I know that if she leaves me, it's going to take me forever to find another girl? She's the best thing I can do. She's the best that I've ever had. Is it because you're honestly tired of the game and that's why you want to settle down? Or is it because a reason that's greater than all of these reasons I've mentioned, and all of the other reasons that you can possibly imagine, which is leaving your work behind to somebody who can carry it on? We call that leaving a legacy. And that's pretty much what most guys want to say because it sounds good, it sounds right, it sounds politically correct. But if you look at their lifestyle, if you look at their behavior with their women, they're getting married because they have a scarcity mindset. Which brings me to my point of this video, that is, how do men become attached, right? It's simple. I didn't want to make a video talking about why men become attached, because that answer is simple. It's because they have one-itis. It's because they think that's the best they can do. They don't want to let it go. They have a scarcity mindset. They know they can't do any better. That's why they become attached, because they think if they're attached, that's going to have the girl in their life forever. She's not going to go anywhere if you leech onto her, which is the complete opposite of what it was meaning to do. But how do they act like this? How do they become attached, okay? That's also very simple to catch on, fellas. When a high value man, or when any man really, is going through life and he doesn't really have a particular goal or aim to do anything great, he doesn't have any kind of leaving his legacy or work behind to someone, he doesn't have a goal of changing other people's lives, bettering other people's, changing other people's life in a good way, if he doesn't have any aim to create something in this world, because as men we have that power. If we really put our mind into it, we can do whatever we want. We can make things happen. Dude, we went to the moon. You're telling me that you can't get a better job out of Costco? Come on now. So, when guys become complacent and lazy, and they're not on their purpose how they should be, they automatically get into this one-itis mindset. Because when you have a drive to create something bigger, better than you, bigger, better than any man, any woman, you're automatically going to have a mindset where you're going to tell yourself constantly that I don't care how many people leave my life, men or women, family or friends, I am still going to hang on to what I'm doing. What I'm doing is still far more valuable than any of these people who don't want to be a part of my life. Guys, that's very important of a mindset to grasp. And you can only grasp that idea, that mindset, when you know that the path you're going down, again, that path for the most part is going to be lonely because nobody else is going to go down that path with you. You're going to have to do it on your own. That path that you're going down is worthwhile. I'm not saying it's going to give you all the benefits you want. I'm not saying it's going to give you all the success you want, because chances are you don't even know what's going to happen on the other end of on that tunnel that you're going into. But when you know that it makes your hair stand up on your arm, gives you goosebumps, gives you a mystery idea that, man, I don't know what's going to happen if I make this decision with my life. I don't know what the outcome is gonna be like. When you know that you have to take risks after risks after risks, but you know something deep down tells you that, man, this is the right path for you. You need to stick to this. Nothing else will matter, fellas. Nobody else's validation, nobody else's opinion, nobody else's feelings would matter at that point, because you have something so bigger, so much more powerful, so much greater than any human being alive. At least in your head, right? At least in your head. And that's the mindset you need to have. But again, you're not going to get that mindset if the thing that you're chasing after is not worthwhile. A college degree is not it. I'm telling you, fellas, a college degree just by itself, or using a college degree just to have a 9-to-5 job, is not it. That is not your purpose. I'm telling you. Doesn't matter how many dollars you're making an hour. That's not what's gonna give you that type of arrogant mindset. It's just not. I promise. So once you grasp that idea, once you know that, okay, I'm truly on my purpose, I'm truly making things happen, I'm truly getting things done, now I promise you, you don't even have to worry about having one-itis. You don't even have to worry about getting attached, because you won't. Because when men get attached to a woman, if you haven't noticed, fellas, just notice that when a man gets attached to a woman, everything becomes about her. His whole world, his whole universe changes and shifts and centers around that girl. He will take off work. He'll take time off from work to come spend time with his girl. He'll ask for more vacation time so he can take his girl out here and there. He would spend excessive amount of money that he wouldn't even possibly think about spending on anybody before he went into this relationship because of this girl. He would stop hanging out with his friends, stop doing things he never even imagined that he would have ever stopped because of this girl. He will stop hanging out with his family, with his mother, with his siblings because of a girl. When a man becomes attached to a woman, this is what happens. He cuts down his time from everybody else and everything else that he's doing. From his gym, fellas. Are you insane? Yes, I am not insane. That guys do that. So what happens when that woman gets replaced with his purpose? Everybody still gets cut off from his life, but now because not of a woman, now because of his purpose. Everybody gets cut off from his life, everybody's time gets cut off from his life because of something much greater than any woman, much greater than any of his friends, any of his family, anything. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't have a balance. Obviously, you should be hanging out with your friends, spending time with your family, now, here and there. But you need to find a balance for that. Are you going to give 90% of your time to your purpose, 10% to your family? Sorry, 80% to your purpose, 10% to your family, 10% to your job? Are you going to give 50-50? Are you going to go 70-30? You have to find that balance for yourself. However, based on whatever your purpose is, based on how large you want to scale your purpose, your business, your idea, whatever idea you have, whatever thing you want to create, you have to scale that. And based on that, you have to find that answer for yourself, that balance. Fellas, Once a woman gets replaced in a man's life with his purpose, with the things that he wants to be chasing after, not the woman, he will never be attached to her because he already has something to attach himself to. Your purpose definitely will include your gym. I promise you that. High value men, men who are on their purpose, who are on their grind, don't look like fat slobs. They take care of themselves. Even though that they might miss a gym day here and there, but overall their diet is in check. They have a balanced diet. They work out on a consistent basis. Consistency doesn't mean you have to do it every single day, 3 times a day. Whatever consistency is to you, stick to that consistency. It also doesn't mean once a month. That's not consistent either. So, fellas, being attached to a woman is very dangerous. Very dangerous. As I just mentioned, you give up everything in your life for just a girl who can drop you like that. And everything is gone. Your whole universe that you just shifted around and put her in the center of is gone. Because once you shift and change your universe, your world, and make it around her, that becomes a new world. That becomes a new universe. You go through a different routine in your lifestyle, in your life, that you were before she came into your life. So when she leaves you, and mark my words, she will leave you. 50% of marriages end in divorce. 60% of first marriages end in divorce. That's just marriages. I'm not even talking about relationships. 90% of them don't even work out. Or relationships. 95%. So when she leaves you, that world that you just created, the second world around her, that's going to be gone too. And now you have to start from ground zero. You have to start all the way from back zero, from scratch. Just remember that, fellas. Just remember that. Again, stay on your purpose, fellas. This purpose thing, man, it's... You guys can't even understand and grasp this. This YouTube channel that I'm creating, this videos that I'm making, this real estate investment plan that I have, I want to make this so big that people around the world will be affected by my business, by my work, by my creation. That's how big I want to create this. That's my dream. Why would I settle for something? Why would I dream anything less than that? I have one life. You have one life. You have only one swing at this life. Are you going to strike out or are you going to hit a home run? Think about that. Hope this video made sense. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.